Welcome to Man of the Cringes, and we're back with Genshin Impact. Now, I don't play Genshin regularly anymore, so I haven't really checked the heads and circle buff thingies. How do I remember it? Alright, which is homework quest it is. That's what we'll be doing today. I know what we're gonna do today. Alice decides to randomly pop up on my screen. I get a jump scare. Alice jump scare!
Whoa! This is way too many books!
Next time Lisa runs past you, she can go, "Whoa, that's way too much food." That's essentially calling you a fatty, Paimon.
Considering this library organizing job is classified as a premium commission, Paimon came mentally prepared, you know? But seeing it in person is something else.
Why, if it isn't Cutie and Paimon? What brings you back to Mondstadt?
She has a little more life in her voice and does not sound as much like AI as she did on that one quest.
Let me guess. You missed me so much you just had to come visit. Is that it?
I'm actually shocked because Lisa at one point had such AI notes to her ups and downs in her voice that I was like, bruh, you saw right through me. Here for business, actually.
Found you! We were starting to think you weren't clocking in today.
Well, I wasn't planning to. But then, Catherine mentioned someone had finally accepted an important commission for the library.
And so
I came to check on things.
And so it's come full circle. Just think about it. When we first met, you had me fetching books from everybody.
Might you both be here for that very commission by any chance?
We're the only ones here, so, yeah?
Ah, music to my ears. Now, as you can see, a certain anonymous benefactor has donated a large amount of books to us.
Let me guess, certain benefactor related to a certain terrorist of Mondstadt?
Imagine my surprise when a glance down the book list revealed that each one would be an entirely new addition to our collection.
Lisa, what would it be like if we pulled one of the books and it turned into a hidden passageway that led right to my sister who's been watching us the entire time? Meanwhile, with the mean,
I'm watching you. I swear this harem gets bigger by the day, and I am not invited.
There are books of all different kinds, including quite a few that are banned. Troublesome, I know. So this wasn't an odd job I could trust to just anyone. And sorting them myself? My, what a headache that would be. It would take ages.
yeah, and I need more work to do after saving lands and cities and people, gods and archons, monsters. I've saved a lot of people and I've done a lot of things. I don't know if this is relaxing or tedious.
All that to say, I'm very relieved to see you here. I would treat you to some tea, of course, but looking at the state of this place, perhaps another time, yes?
In other words, no beverages during work hours.
Don't worry, just leave the commission to us.
To you, Paimon, I am gonna be sitting in that chair over there.
You're as sweet as ever, Paimon. Well then, good luck in here.
Right, extra work, I guess. I did not even realize that she has a lamp on her hat, and that's quite hilarious. What's this one book? How to make anything enlarged
We made it to the
by at
last
least
step.
50%? I'm doing this. We're in.
What even are some of these books? A Hilichurl's Guide to Running for Your Life? Do Hilichurls even read? Oh, and Basics of Whopper Flower Cultivation. Who'd grow one of those anyway?
I am getting more of a suspicion that this is related to a certain blonde-haired terrorist.
And what's this one? The Little Witch's Dictionary? Huh. That title's kind of suspicious. And didn't we already sort this area? Did you notice it earlier?
No, and it's not on the list either. My terrorist blonde senses are tingling.
Huh. Well, witches always make Paimon think of, you know.
Klee? Alice? And so the world ended.
Yoo-hoo! Looking for me?
I knew it! Jacques!
Alice? How did you get in here?
You must not have noticed, Paimon.
I wasn't the one who barged in at all. When you opened that dictionary, you entered a mage's domain.
I refuse to be gaslit. That book came out of nowhere. Therefore, we were invited here. Thank you. I'm done.
What? Ugh. Paimon knew that book had issues.
Tell me about it.
Have you ever read the storybook The Little Witch and the Undying Fire by any chance?
In other words, you gave Klee the opportunity to have eternal fire that she can use to burn anything with. Ah, those poor hilly trolls.
No matter. At least in name, this book was written as a dictionary for the other one. The actual contents of the two aren't related at all, though.
That explanation makes things even more confusing.
Simple explanation, they aren't related at all though.
Oh dear. Where should I begin? You know the promise the Hexen Circle made to Varka at the Tripartite Conference, yes?
No. Where would I get this information from?
Namely, that in Mondstadt's greatest time of need, the mages would return and lend their aid to the nation.
You mean you being a terrorist, the other one being some sort of mad evil genius that experiments on people and hilly trolls? I'm pretty sure you all experiment on hilly trolls. The one who cloned dragons? I'm pretty sure the first and the second and the third are the same person. There's a whole bunch of witches and all of you are crazy.
Well, waiting around for danger to descend upon the land isn't exactly our style. Rather than a scenario where we jump in and save the day out of nowhere, it makes more sense to lay the groundwork over time. That's how Em put it.
Em must have been really old, huh?
Besides, who knows when such a crisis could occur? It could be in the next life, or even tomorrow. Preparation is crucial. So, I gathered the mages together to write this dictionary. Of course, it had to be under the guise of being related to that storybook. Otherwise, I would never have been able to get them in one place.
So, how do we factor in exactly?
Well, we looked into Barbie's scryglass and came up with a series of tasks tailor-made for the people of Mondstadt. They're all in this dictionary.
When you say Barbie, do you mean Barbados? And you're just calling it Barbie? And Barbados is actually a chick, and this has been a massive brain fuck the entire time.
Striving toward a common goal, overcoming obstacles alongside trusted companions, becoming better versions of ourselves. That is the best defense against what dangers could lie ahead.
I swear, I don't think there's any real difference between Klee and Alice, besides one thing. Somehow Klee is more mature than Alice.
Oh, you make it sound like something bad is actually about to happen.
Well, that's because the world's coming to an end, Paimon, and I'm prepared to kill everyone around me, starting with you, Paimon.
Now, I never said that. But still, we are talking about trusted companions here, Paimon. And when we speak of a person who could be considered a friend to all in Mondstadt, I'm afraid the pool of options consists of but one.
Wait, the huge book donation? That was just an excuse to get us here, wasn't it? We had to spend ages sorting through them, you know.
Paimon, what do you expect? It's Alice. Next you're gonna give us some extra flamethrowers and tell us, find Klee, burn hilly trolls.
Dear, I never could have imagined you would need to go to such trouble.
Sure you didn't.
Sure you didn't.
Well, this is an important book. I couldn't just bring it into Teyvat without taking any precautions. Much better to hide it in plain sight, you see. That's why I donated all those other books to the library. Besides, it's not like this is a bad thing. Just think of it as an excuse to reunite with old friends. And as a favor to your dear Aunt Alice.
Then we need to have a discussion on these certain books. How to tell the difference between male and female hilly trolls. The size of hilly troll penises. What is that? Why do we need to know that? Why is there a specific book on it? I understand researching hilly trolls, but isn't this going a little too far?
Okay. If the goal is to help the people of Mondstadt, then we're in. We'll take the dictionary. And the next time we run into our friends, we'll pass your tasks and stuff along, okay?
Wonderful. Then I'll let you get to it. Have fun!
Sure, fun. After packing all the books up, being told you have extra responsibility and that since you're friends with everyone, you have to do these 3 things. Thank you for the extra work, Alice. I hate you. the only characters I have unlocked, because I do not have the other 4. We'll start with Mona, my favorite character out of these 40s. Right, Mona? Isn't Alice just giving Aether an excuse to see his harem again? I'm just saying, it seems to be the card. Your card is suspicious, Alice, especially after the Hilichurl penis book. I'm just saying. Tell me that book doesn't exist already, bro. I'm 100% that's one of those so-called forbidden books by the more interested patrons of Mondstadt. Thank you very much. You love 5 Hilichurls, anybody?
We have something for you.
Oh, Traveler Paimon. You're full of energy today. You have something for me, you said? Is it some quick and easy way to make Mora by any chance?
Well, well, I have a certain, thing you can take care of me, you know? It's kind of big, and quite the operation. There's a lot of work involved. You can buff me while I fight in the Spiral Abyss.
Well, actually, it's some kind of task from your master.
Yeah, that's a hard no. But I guess I don't have a choice, huh? An enterprising spirit is important and all that.
Wouldn't you just be able to scry where to find treasure chests and just get Mora? What if you did it indirectly? Have me ask you where the treasure chests are, and I find it for you, provided I get a cut.
I just know it's going to be torture, though. I know that old hag all too well.
Why don't you just take a look first?
Huh. This book doesn't seem so special to me.
Mona proceeds to open his book. I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark, and proceeds to turn to dust slowly as we watch her fade away into the book.
Whoa! Letters just fell out of it.
Oh, maybe she's trying to reconcile with you?
Or she sent you letters of scolding.
No idea. Either way, it looks like I'm supposed to open these 3 letters in order. Well, let's start with the first one. If this is her task, it should be okay for us all to read. Come on, let's see what this is about.
Oh, how long it's been, my student. I'm afraid to report that getting up and about...
It's been
is becoming
84
harder and harder
years.
these days.
How are you, my student? Hopefully the scrying is going well.
Oh, the sympathy card. She could have tried to make it sound a bit more genuine at least.
Paimon and Aether looks confused at each other.
Remember when I would chase you and you would run for dear life, trying to use that hydro phantom of yours to distract me? Oh, seems like it was just yesterday.
Well, Bobby, I just have something to ask though, right? Are you sure you're not Mona's mom?
Now you're off on your own, and I laze the days away in my rocking chair. I really should get some exercise again.
Well, then get it some other way, you old hag.
On second thought, this seems kind of private.
Now, I'm sure you're curious as to the purpose of this letter. And to that, I say this. If you want to learn how to predict the fate of an entire kingdom, or even the entire world...
Ah, now we are getting to the juicy parts. Exactly what I want to know. Maybe I can find a way next time when I end up in trouble.
Head to Sumeru and search for the gate to an underground kingdom. Once there, open the second letter.
Ah, great. More errands.
Huh. But she knows how to lure people in, that's for sure. Is she serious about passing on her secret technique?
Are you thinking or asking us that? These are the questions.
Guess she really is getting old.
You two have such a weird dynamic. When you talk about sentimental stuff, you fight. But when it comes to dry academic stuff, you get all emotional. Anyway, this gate to an underground kingdom sounds familiar.
Wait, you've heard of it?
Hi, Aether. Saved most of the countries in Teyvat. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, it should be the same one we're thinking of.
Perfect. I don't even need to investigate then. Oh, that means no hired guide, no lodging, no shelling out Mora left and right.
Yeah, that's 10 million Mora, thank you. You can provide it in installments, or you can make an alternative solution.
Come on, there's no time to waste. Let's go.
Come indeed.
And since you didn't mention a transportation fee just now, Paimon's guessing that means...
Yep, same method as usual.
Teleportation, because we can teleport.
This brings back memories of summertime. It's actually kind of refreshing.
So, this is the gate to the ancient kingdom of Conria.
Eesh, oof, ooh. Of all the gates, bro.
I'm sure a lot of secrets and tragedies lie behind it.
Well, let's open the second letter.
Let me see here. Yep, it's this one.
And you go in there, and you walk in, and all of a sudden, on the other side, it's just a destroyed vat. Why? Because these are the doors that exist in both the past, the present, and the future.
As the ancient Sumeru saying goes, rote knowledge bears no fruit until it is watered with the showers of wisdom. With that in mind, there is a phenomenon in this land known as the sign of Apausha.
If I really wanted to learn things, I'd just ask Nahida.
It is a celestial mark that burns in response to an all too ardent desire for the truth. In that sense, perhaps it's more fitting to call it a sign of truth instead. The records of this ancient kingdom state there are several large subterranean lakes in Conria, clear and calm as mirrors, whose surfaces reflect the true stars.
All this is making me think that we're gonna have to go from this underground area to more lakes. And that makes me worried, because at the end of the day we traveled all the way from Mondstadt into the underground cave and had to walk here from the teleport point to look at a door that we can't go through, just for you to tell us to go to a lake. I'm going home by leaving.
This is because the sign of truth created in the water is able to bypass the false sky and connect to the outer universe.
Alright. To the Sea of Quanta.
I had no idea.
To observe the gravitational forces and influence of celestial bodies, one must be able to see past the false sky. Only by obtaining these cosmic parameters can one predict the fate of this world.
Now that I think about it, I'm a little confused. Weren't you already able to do that, Mona? Remember Fontaine? Yeah?
Now, my task for you is as follows. Open a sign of truth in front of the gate to Conria.
This does not sound like great news at all.
The rest is a bunch of stuff about the ceremony the old hag came up with to summon this thing.
Yeah, the demons? You mean you're trying to summon the demons? And at the end of the day, I'll be fighting. Great.
Yeah, all these planetary trajectories and runes. Paimon's not even gonna try to make sense of it. So, what do you say, Mona? Are you gonna attempt it?
Well, I hate to admit it, but it looks like the parameters she came up with could work. Frankly, this prospect is quite exciting, and heading back now will just cost me another night of lodging, so no better time than the present.
I mean, I'm a little confused about you, Mona. Your financial ability is trash. Why not pay in advance to the old dude for the house, and then buy, like, get money to buy your stuff? You confuse me. You aren't poor, bro. It's been debunked. Mona no poor. Mona have cash. Mona rich bitch, bro. Damn.
Emissaries of the enduring stars, wanderers over ecliptic and equatorial planes, radiant celestial brethren.
Here we go. Pulling out the sword. Prototype Rancor. Sharpening blade. Shing.
Traverse the twisted paths of the cavernous void.
Ah, void.
I, Mona Magistus the astrologist, invoke the power of Hydro to balance the scales. By wisdom and truth, let the thirst be relieved. I, Mona Magistus, the astrologist, summon you, O stars, to stand before me!
Okay. She just...
Did it work?
Did she just ult? I knew it! I knew it! I cannot be fooled!
No dice. The sign of truth only opened long enough for the monsters to slip through. Darn it. I didn't get a glimpse of the real stars at all. Whatever. I'll just take it out on you!
Yeah. Take it out on them. You're the ones going to do it. Yay!
The ceremony failed.
Right. I have a perfect team for this. Yay!
I have a better grasp of hydromancy now. And the perfect test subject to test it on.
And one of these. And boom! Never stood a chance. I didn't get to test Mona's anything.
That's it.
Well,
I
we
think
won't
my
have
team
to
might be a
open
little
the
too
third
strong
letter
for the
once it
story
was all
mode.
said and done. But I couldn't make it work.
You know, Paimon thinks she understands your dynamic a lot better now.
No, Paimon. That third letter is about to say, haha, got you. You're not powerful enough to reach the stars.
Look, she didn't say you had to successfully complete the ceremony, so you can open it. It'll be fine.
Opens the letter. I see you failed.
I guess. All the same, I doubt she has anything nice to say.
See, Mona, I understand where you're coming from now.
If you're reading this, it means you attempted to open the sign of truth. Seriously, I can't believe you actually tried it.
Called it. Called it. 100% called it. And I thought me and Lumine had problems.
What are you laughing at, you old hag?
Conria was home to several lakes of stars, rendering the fabric of space in that area comparatively unstable. As a result, attempts to break through the firmament through non-physical means were more likely to succeed. In any case, I knew this place was well hidden and wouldn't be frequented by too many people. As such, any negative effects of failing to open the sign of truth would remain small scale.
In other words, had we summoned the final boss of Tevat, we'd be dead. Mona, I've never felt more connected to you than ever. Alice was right. Alice was right. Through understanding, we have a greater friendship. And through understanding, I too want to slap this Barbalith in the face.
And of course, as my student, I felt sure you would have the chops to deal with the abyssal creatures that roam beyond the false sky.
Wait. So, in my theory that I had years ago and been sprouting on YouTube since I started the Genshin channel, holding true, that the fact is just a bubble universe in the Sea of Quanta, because where else would quantum look what looks like Honkai beasts appear into that for no reason?
Even if you couldn't beat them, I am certain you could outrun them. You always were fast on your feet.
I'm guessing that Mona had to go through such atrocities because of this bitch.
Connecting hydromancy to the kind of wisdom that quenches thirst. Truly, my genius knows no bounds.
Mona, any pranks that you have to commit against her in the future, let me know in advance. I have a team.
The practical application of the scry glass has also reduced disturbances caused by the false sky. I'd like to see Alice try and top that.
Mona actually looks hurt, bro. Mona actually looks hurt. That's what's crazy to me. And honestly, I'd be hurt too if you send me on this rigmarole bullshit trip across the whole universe to go get an ability. I'd like go get an ability that don't even matter really. What does it do? What do you do, ability? What do you do? She's level 80. What do you do, ability? Speak to yourself. Speak. What, is this one? This one? After complete witches on more of insight, Mona will become a X-ray character, and the part includes 2 characters. We're going secret ride effect, which and also yeah. So you need to run Vaporize. And then your only characters that you could run Vaporize easily with, if you were to run Mona, is Klee and Urine. Otherwise, that means to proc the ability, you need to be running Facial or Sucrose with Mona, and then your fire character, and possibly another Hydro character, because Mona is not going to be proccing the Vaporize. You would have to do something along the lines of we're trying to Vaporize, so someone that can Hydro outside, so definitely you. Then we need Pyro, so if we did this, and then ran Facial and Mona, boom.
Witness my magnificence!
Okay, that makes sense, and it's not a bad team, I would say. It's just like there should have been a shielder for Arlecchino, but interesting. Man, I'm gonna do another, maybe Facial's one in the next video. Yes, a man of look cringes. Why don't you like, subscribe, smack face to the keyboard a couple of times, the notifications, always check out all the links in the description, especially outside the channel, just at Genshin. I'm playing a variety of games, and yeah, pray for me.
Imagine my surprise when a glance down the book list revealed that each one would be an entirely new addition to our collection.
Lisa, what would it be like if we pulled one of the books and it turned into a hidden passageway that led right to my sister, who's been watching us the entire time? Meanwhile, with the mean,
I'm watching you. I swear this harem gets bigger by the day, and I am not invited.